Now, the last gi that Reevo makes is the Oma Plata. The Oma Plata uniform. This, oddly enough, it goes back to tradition. It's a little bit heavier. It's not super light. Wouldn't be known as a summer gi. This is more of a traditional weight uniform. Not necessarily heavy, but it's more, as I said, traditional. It has a nice heft to it without being what we call heavy. The features of this are essentially that. The material is just a little bit heavier. Pearl weave has some beautiful logoing and design across the yoke here. We came out with this many years ago, and it seems to be copied throughout the industry. But it was meant for whisking your sweat, but also for comfort. This is a very smooth material, very soft, and it feels good if you're in the guard. It feels nice. Your skin is against this rather than the cotton. So on this uniform, it's a little bit blinged out. Has your own plot across the bottom. Has a Reevo rubber patch. Rubber's kind of a fun material to use on a gi, rubber guard and all. But that's kind of interesting. It's pliable, it's strong, kind of like somebody doing groundwork. And again, if you see here you have, it's black on black of the venting. Some small logoing on the side, on the arms, and on the butt. This is the flagship of Reevo. Not necessarily what everybody wants. Not everybody wants a I'm reluctant to call it heavier, but a more robust uniform. Not everybody wants it. Some people do want just the super light ones. Maybe for supper time, they want a super light gi, and you go with the other ones. But this does have the venting on it, which does make a difference. And with this, again, you'll have going back to tradition, these are the more traditional twill pants rather than the ripstop pants. They feel nice, they're soft, it's a great uniform, and again, you'll have the reverse stitching all the way down, and the knee pad coming from here all the way down the floor. So, and this is another feature that it has. So in the crotch, this is something we actually came out with years ago in our shorts as well. In the crotch is the pearl weave, material, which is different from this, which is different from the rest of the gi or the ripstop. Now the purpose of this is that if you've got an armbar on somebody, and this adds just the extra little bit of friction to keep his arm between your legs. So if you've got either an arm lock or a head and arm choke, you need that extra friction so he doesn't slip out. That's the purpose of this. We actually had shorts years ago that we put with rash guard material. For the opposite reason, we wanted it very flexible in the crotch for kicking, and flexibility when you're doing no-gi workouts. But this is purposely built so to add a little bit more friction to keep that arm tucked between your legs, or that head tucked between your legs when he's squirming and you're trying to get him to tap. So that's the purpose of this. Some people call it a novelty. I think it's actually pretty practical, and it actually does work. It adds just that little bit of, like I said, friction that's going to hang on to his arm if you happen to let it go with your arms. So that's an interesting feature to this. Comes with a beautiful bag with this, and which has the samurai motifs throughout. Which is the same or very similar to what is on the yoke of this. So that's the different gis. We have, along with other brands we have here at Hatashta, these are our main brands, the Reevo and the Fuji. If you have any questions, please email us, please call us, go take a look at the website. There's lots of information there as well. And we're always here to help you with whatever questions you have, and give us a shout. Thanks very much.